morning student, this is Preeti More and I welcome you all today's YouTube video. In the last video we have started chapter 5, the Savanna grassland. Before it we have seen the equatorial region, monsoon region, and right now we are going to see the Savanna grassland. In the last video we have completed about its location, climate and vegetation. Which types of climate is there? Two distinct season is there, a wet season and dry season, and there are the temperature difference between the temperature of day and night. This also we have seen. The vegetation, about vegetation we have seen mostly elephant grass and the scattered tree we can find over there in the grassland region, especially acacia and the trees that are flat topped or umbrella shaped. This type of tree, and the picture is also where there the baobab tree is also there. So about the vegetation, acacia tree, baobab tree, and the climate is also we have seen. And this location, the Savanna grassland, this location is coming in 3 continents, and the continent is South America, Africa and Australia. So now today we are going to see about its wildlife, which kind of animals and birds are find there. Let's see today. So you also open the page number 235 and there is the unit 5, the Savanna grassland and wildlife. Many species of herbivorous and the carnivorous animal are found in the grassland. That means there are 2 types of animals. One is the herbivorous and the carnivorous. These 2 types of animal is found over there in the grassland region. In the last century, European went to Africa for big game hunting and to collect trophies. Now what happened in the grassland region? 2 types of animals just found there. That means thousands of carnivores and the herbivorous. These 2 types of animal are there. In the number of thousand, these types of animal over there. Now what happened in the last century? European went there for the hunting. That means their competition was held over there in Africa, in the grassland region. So the European went over there for hunting that animals and to get the trophies. Due to this, the population of several species of animal has decreased at the alarming rate, and the number of species have become endangered. So what happened in this herbivorous and the carnivorous? These 2 types of animal are found over there. But the last century European went there for their game. They went there for their game and they hunted many of the animals over there just for getting the trophy, because their competition was there and many Europeans went there for the competition and they hunted many of the herbivorous and the carnivorous animals. That's why this animals population decreased. That's why the animals population decreased in the Savanna grassland. Due to this, the population of several species of animal has decreased. तो वो एनिमल वहाँ से कम हो गए. हार्निवरस एंड द कार्निवरस, ये 2 टाइप के एनिमल्स वहाँ पाए जाते हैं. बट यूरोपियंस वहाँ गए थे उनके कंपटीशन के लिए और उन्होंने बहुत सारे एनिमल को वहाँ मार डाला था. सो ये एनिमल्स का पॉपुलेशन वहाँ से कम हो गया. Now in the next page, on page 236, herbivores run fast to escape from their enemies. Zebra, giraffe, antelope, deer, gazelle, elephant and okapi are some herbivores that graze here. Now which kind of animals are found over here? That means herbivorous animal have a capacity to run fast. अगर कोई उनका हंटिंग कर रहा है या कोई उनको हंट कर रहा है, some hunter is there in the jungle, in the grassland region and someone is trying to hunt that animal, so that animal has that much capacity to run very fast from his enemy. उसके हंटर से वो बहुत दूर तक छूट के भाग सकता है. So herbivorous animal has that much capacity to run fast and to escape themselves from their enemies. So the animals like zebra, giraffe, antelope, deer, gazelle, elephant and okapi, these types of animal found in the grassland region. So you just underline there zebra, giraffe, antelope, deer, gazelle, elephant and okapi. These types of animal is just are there and these animal are herbivorous animal. These herbivorous animal are found in the grassland region and this animal has that much capacity to escape from their enemy. अगर कोई उनको मारने की कोशिश कर रहा है तो वो वहाँ से इतने फास्ट भागते हैं और खुद को वहाँ से बचाते हैं. So they have that capacity to escape themselves from their enemy. Many of them have the ability to camouflage. That means camouflage means to change their color according to the surrounding. That means some animal is having that capacity to change their own color according to the surrounding. If some animal is there in the green land, अगर कोई ग्रीन ग्रास पे वो एनिमल है हर्बिवोरस, तो कुछ एनिमल में ये कैपेसिटी है अकॉर्डिंग टू द सराउंडिंग दे चेंज देयर कलर. अगर वो कोई वाइट सराउंडिंग में जा रहे तो दे बिकेम वाइट. इफ दे आर गोइंग इन द ग्रीनरी सो दे चेंज देयर बॉडी कलर एंड दे बिकम green also. So that ability is called camouflage ability. This ability is called camouflage ability. So many of the herbivorous animal was having the camouflage ability. So an adaptation that helps them to merge their body color with that of their surrounding. So this camouflage ability helped them. This camouflage ability helped that herbivorous animal to change their body color according to the surrounding. So many of the animal is having that ability to change their color according to the surrounding. So the example is there, zebra merge with black and white shadow of the elephant grass. If zebra is going at the elephant grass, so they change their color. So zebra is able to change their color. Zebra is also having that camouflage ability. That means if zebra is going somewhere, so according to the surrounding color, zebra also change its body color. So if the zebra is going at the elephant grass, so they merge with the color black and white shadow. Herbivorous animals are found in large herd as they are safe when they move in group. That means many of the herbivorous animals just live in group. वो सिर्फ अपने ग्रुप में ही रहते हैं. They don't nomad here and there alone. They try to be in the group. जो भी herbivorous animal है वो अपने आप को ग्रुप में ही रखते हैं, वो अकेले यहाँ वहाँ नहीं घूमते. Just and this is also important to keep themselves from their enemies. If someone is coming to hunting them, अगर कोई वहाँ उनको मारने आ रहा है तो वो ग्रुप में ही रहते हैं and they save themselves if they live in the group. So many of the herbivorous animal are found in found in large herd as they are safe when they move in group. So they just try to keep themselves in the group. They don't roam here and there alone. That's why they also have that capacity to camouflage. That means, and surrounding, according to the surrounding, they change their color and they just try to be in a group. So the herbivorous animal are found in large herds. वो बहुत सारे ऐसे ग्रुप में रहते हैं एंड दे आर सेफ व्हेन दे मूव इन ग्रुप. और जब वो ग्रुप में मूव करते हैं तो वो अपने आप को सेफ फील करते हैं. वी ऑल्सो इफ वी आर अलोन एट आवर होम, so we just little fear, we just afraid from something or some images or whatever it is in our mind. But when we live in our family, so we feel very safe, we feel very safe. So the same thing is happening with the animal. When they live in the group, so they feel safe, and if they are alone, so it is little danger for them. So some graze while other keeps a lookout. Lions, leopards and the hyenas are so many herbivorous and carnivorous animals are there, but the herbivorous animal is having very great ability to change their color according to the surrounding, and they just try to be in the group as they feel safe in the group. And some graze while others keep a lookout. Lion, leopard and hyenas are all light brownish in color, so as to not be visible against their background. And the lion, leopard and hyenas are also there, and they also in the light color, so that not to be visible against their बैकग्राउंड. दैट मीन्स जो लायन है, लेपर्ड है और हाइनस है, ये एनिमल भी अपने सराउंडिंग के अकॉर्डिंग ही लाइट कलर में रहते हैं. मतलब कोई अगर अपने सराउंडिंग के कलर के अगेंस्ट अपोजिट नहीं रहते. इफ द सराउंडिंग इज लिटिल ग्रीन, सो दे बिकम लिटिल ग्रीन. सो अदर्स इफ समवन इज कमिंग टू हंटिंग देम, सो वो पहचान नहीं पाएगा कि यहाँ एनिमल है या नहीं है, बिकॉज द एनिमल इज हैविंग दैट कैपेसिटी टू चेंज देयर कलर अकॉर्डिंग टू द सराउंडिंग. So the some animals is also there like lion, leopard and hyenas, light brownish is color. वो थोड़े light color में रहते हैं, so as to not be visible against their background. तो वो अपने जो बैकग्राउंड का कलर है उसके अगेंस्ट विजिबल नहीं हो पाते हैं. Now here you can see okapi. This is also type of the zebra. Now the human occupation, which kind of human occupation is there? First, I think we should write the important contents of this wildlife. So I just write this here. Thousands of herbivorous and the carnivorous animal found in the savanna grassland. So the first point is thousands of herbivorous and carnivorous animals are there. Now the second main point, many animals are endangered ड्यू टू एक्सेसिव हंटिंग। मतलब बहुत सारे एनिमल की जान ऐसे खतरे में थे। दे बिकम इन डेंजर बिकॉज ऑफ हंटिंग गेम वाज एमर्ज दैट टाइम। So the thousands of herbivorous and carnivorous animals are there in the grassland region. Many animals are endangered due to the excessive hunting. Hunting के वजह से वो बहुत सारे एनिमल्स की जान वहाँ खतरे में थी। एंड द एनिमल्स द herbivores and carnivorous animal decreased that time because many of the Europeans went there for the hunting, and due to that hunting the all of the animals life in due to excessive hunting the animals are endangered over there. And many of the animal is having the capacity of camouflage, so that they just change their color according to the surroundings. So I write that here point. They have ability to camouflage. Camouflage means to change their color, to change their body color according to the surrounding. If surrounding is black, so they will change their body color in black. If the surrounding is white, so they will change their body color in white. Now let's see the human occupation. Many tribes such as the nomadic Maasais of East Africa who are cattle herders live in this region. ट्राइब्स में बहुत डिफरेंट जमाती जो पहले के प्राचीन लोग थे, द एंशियंट पीपल्स ट्राइब्स जो सिर्फ घूमते रहते थे, नॉमेडिक, दे वेर हैविंग द नॉमेडिक लाइफ, they didn't settle at the one place, they just roamed here and there for getting the food or for hunting the animal and for many of their own reason. Their life were nomadic and they were just roam here and there, such types of Maasai tribemen. So here the picture of Maasai, this is the ancient tribe Maasai, and this type of tribe was found in the grassland region. Maasai of East Africa who are cattle herders live in the region, and what their occupation was, these types of tribes were living there and the occupation, they just कैटल द हर्डर्स, जो भी डोमेस्टिक एनिमल थे वो उनको ये कल्टिवेट, दे जस्ट कल्टिवेट द डोमेस्टिक एनिमल, वो डोमेस्टिक एनिमल को पालते थे और उनसे उनका ऑक्यूपेशन व्यवसाय करते थे. द हाउसेस ऑफ निगेरिया आर एग्रीकल्चरिस्ट एंड सम पीपल्स ऑफ नाइगेरियाज पीपल वेयर द एग्रीकल्चर, और जो नाइगेरिया पीपल थे वो एग्रीकल्चर करते थे, दैट मीन्स दे वेयर डूइंग द फार्मिंग, वो फार्मिंग करते थे. एंड द Maasai's people, the African people were doing the cattle herding and the Nigeria's people the agriculturist. So coffee, tea and cotton are grown here. Cattle, and what they were doing, what they did in their farm, they grew in their farm the coffee, tea and cotton. You just underline that, cotton, tea and coffee. Cattle, sheep and goat are reared and dairy farming is also practiced. Means they herd the animal like cattle, sheep and goat, that means the milky animal. For their own occupation they cultivate the domestic farm animal like cattle, sheep and goat. So they started doing the milk producer, they become the milk producer and they started doing the dairy farming. डेयरी फार्मिंग में जो भी दूध के प्रोडक्ट हैं वो बनाते थे, जैसे कैटल, शीप और गोट से उनको मिल्क मिलता था तो वो मिल्क की फार्मिंग करते थे। दे डिड जस्ट लिटिल अ डेयरी फार्मिंग, जैसे वो मिल्क प्रोडक्ट बनाते थे और उसका सप्लाई करते थे। एंड द नाइजीरिया पीपल एग्रीकल्चर करते थे, वो फार्मिंग करते थे और वो उनके फार्म में क्या करते थे, कॉफ़ी, टी और कॉटन ग्रो करते थे। नाइजीरियन पीपल ग्रो द कॉफ़ी, टी एंड कॉटन इन देयर फार्म बिकॉज देयर ऑक्यूपेशन वॉज फार्मिंग एंड द मसाइज ट्राइब्स were interested in the cattle and herders, so they just cultivated the domestic animal like cattle, sheep and goat and they started there doing the dairy farming, जो milk product थे वो उनका supply करते थे। Hossos built the circular hut and grow maize, millet, groundnut, banana, cotton and tobacco. Houses built a circular hut. Now there was also one tribe was like horses. There was also the tribe horses built a circular hut. उन्होंने अपने लिए एक सर्कुलर सी हट भी बनाई थी एंड दे ग्रो मेज, मिलेट, ग्राउंडनट एंड सम food also they grow in their farm. So there are three tribes we have seen right now, the Maasais, Nigerian, which they did the agriculturist, and the third one is horses. So horses people क्या करते थे, वो food grow करते थे उनके farm में and उन्होंने क्या क्या grain and some fruits and vegetables also they grown in their farm, some maize, millet, groundnut, banana, cotton and tobacco as their occupation. Now sugar cane and the sisal are also being grown here. The sisal plant yield a fiber similar to jute. Now the sugar cane is also a base product to do the business. So and the second is the sisal plant also there, which with the help of that sisal plant they can make the jute and some fabric. Jute fabric they can do, that means they were doing the farming and they grown in their farm coffee, tea and cotton. Nigerian people and the African Maasai people did the cattle and herding and they did the dairy farming. Now the horses tribe was also there who built the circular hut and what they did, they grown in their farm the maize, millet, groundnut, banana and cotton and tobacco according to their business. So here also we have seen the wildlife and the human occupation. So here we have just completed the chapter 5, the Savarnaha grassland. We have seen its location, climate, vegetation, wildlife right now we have seen and the human occupation. Three tribes are found over there, the Maasai, Nigerians and the Hossos. These two Hossos of Nigeria, that means the Hossos tribe was also there and Maasais of East Africa. So these two main tribes were there, Hossos and Maasais. So let's write down the main points of this human occupation. So what is there in human occupation? First point is, you note down these all points in your notebook. Cattle, herders, Maasais of East Africa. Now the second is agriculturist. Such as the horses of Nigeria. The two tribes were there. First one is the Maasais and the second one is Hossos. The Hossos tribe from the Nigeria and Maasais tribe from the East Africa. So the Maasai tribes were doing the cattle and herders, and the Hossos tribe were the agriculturists. So they did the farming and all. So you just note down, student, this all in your notebook. So here we have completed chapter 5, the Savarna grassland. Location we have seen, climate, vegetation, wildlife, human occupation. These all points we have covered in this chapter. Now we'll in the next video we'll do the objective which is given after the chapter. We'll complete that in our next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and thank you.